I actually just reacted to an Andrew Tate best moments video, but it wasn't too controversial. It was just a funny video, and I'm looking for like a controversial like compilation video. So this is Andrew Tate advice for men. I want to see why people hate him. So this is, yeah. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe. Let's go. Please subscribe. Thank you.
If you're depressed, you're living
I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers. So please subscribe.
inside of your mind. You're obsessed with how you feel. You don't care about anything outside of yourself, and you're an exceptionally
Wait.
selfish. But if you're depressed, you're living inside of your mind. You're obsessed with how you feel. You don't care about anything outside of yourself, and you're an exceptionally selfish person. That's all they're trying to do is convince you and teach you to be extremely selfish. Let me tell you something. Depression is not real. Feeling depressed is real. So you can feel depressed, but you feel depressed, and that is a natural biological evolutionary trigger for you to change something in your life. That's your own mind telling you you're unhappy about X. If I went to jail today, I'd be depressed because I'm in jail. I haven't caught depression. I don't have a disease. I'm just upset with my situation. I have people mess with me all the time. I'm fat and I can't get a girlfriend because I'm depressed. I'm like, no, pancake lover. You're depressed because you're fat and you can't get a girlfriend. You understand? No matter what the worst thing that could possibly happen to me on earth, I will feel sad, but I will.
Bro, I said this in my previous reaction to Andrew Tate, the best moments compilation video. I grew up in Nigeria, and no one is depressed. No one has depression. I said it. The only form of depression in Nigeria or in Africa is economic depression, where there's no money, no jobs. That's the only form of depression that's there. But like meeting some, it's just nah. It's only when I came to this country where like mental health, like people, we obsess over mental health to the point where it's so absurd. I mean, like it's good to talk about mental health. It's good to have that conversation. But when you make it your entire personality that you have ADHD, like when you make it your, like, bro, when you introduce yourself to someone, hi, my name is Brittany, and I got diagnosed with ADHD and OCD. Like, bro, I am yet to meet a white girl that doesn't have a mental problem. I am yet to meet a white girl that does not have anxiety and depression or ADHD or OCD or ALG. Oh, so nah, that's not a mental depression, a mental state. But I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. Yeah, but it's like depression is depression is it's almost like depression is a privilege of not of the West, because niggas who grow up in poverty don't have time to be depressed.
The worst thing that could possibly happen to me on earth, I will feel sad.
And I know that because, bro, I grew up in Nigeria. It's a very rich country, but it's not a first world country.
But I will recover and I will not become depressed because I don't believe in depression. If you're in an old haunted house, right? You have two people in two haunted houses. One believes in ghosts and one doesn't. You hear some noise in the night. The wind blows, right? The man who believes in ghosts is like, oh no, a ghost. Now he's scared, right? He wants an exorcist. He can't.
Yeah, what you believe in will become your reality. Yeah, I get that.
He's scared about ghosts. He's paranoid. The guy who doesn't believe in ghosts goes to wind, whatever. He goes back to sleep. Do you understand that it's the belief that gives it power? If you don't believe in ghosts, the ghosts can't hurt you. If you don't believe in depression, you can't become depressed. And I refuse to believe in something that's going to weaken me. Why would I believe in something that's going to weaken my ability to deal with problems in life? Why would I do that? I'm temporarily immortal. Do you understand?
Whew, that's a bar. I'm temporarily immortal. Hey, you're immortal till you die, basically. That's a contradiction. Hey, yo, that's hard.
I'm temporarily immortal. Do you understand? I'm temporarily immortal. I'm not going to waste my living years believing in things which take power from me. not an idiot.
Real men cry, and if women can cry, men can cry too. There's nothing wrong with it. And there absolutely is something wrong with it, and I'll explain to you why. Life as a man is far more difficult than life as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
One of the key components of manhood always has been and always will be, we have the ability to control ourselves and not act emotionally. Females are more emotionally driven, more emotionally impulsive than a good man should be. Saying that I felt like crying so I cried, this makes me a real man, is as stupid as me saying, well, I felt like smashing his face in, so I smashed his face in. This makes me a real man. No, the hallmark of a real man is controlling himself, controlling his emotions.
Hey, I've seen a lot of videos where on TikTok where someone said you're not a real man unless you can have total control of your sexual urges. You're not a real man unless you can have complete control of your sexual urges. Yeah. Or just your emotions. If you can't control yourself, then you can. If you can't control yourself, then you can be controlled. Ooh, shit. Maybe I'm wise. You think you should make a compilation video for me.
Regardless of how he feels. And throughout human history, this is exactly how men had to live their lives. Do you think that the teenagers storming the beaches of Normandy felt like crying? Of course they did. But they also knew that that wasn't the correct thing for them to do. They had a duty to commit to. They had an honor. And they did what they were supposed to do regardless of how they felt. That is the mark of a man. Weakness and absolute submission to your feelings are not the hallmarks of men. It's not the way society has ever been built. It's never been built off the backs of men who were crying their eyes out because they felt like crying. The only kind of men who advocate crying are the kind of men who do not have enough self-control to prevent themselves. Because
bro, why am I so motivated? I feel like doing some push-ups right now, bro. I feel like boxing someone. Bro, I don't know if you watch me, but I'm a boxer too. I shit like this just makes me want to shadow box, bro.
we're all human. There's times in your life as a man you're gonna feel like crying. It's gonna happen. But
put some suspenseful music behind it. It's gonna be so much powerful. I'm probably gonna break my screen right now.
What you're supposed to do is not cry, because this is a test in mental fortitude, and there is no physical fortitude. There's no financial fortitude.
Bro, I'm still waiting for him to talk about women, bro. Like, why do people hate him, bro? If there's any podcast, I mean, there's podcasts, but I don't know where they are. Please comment down below, bro. I'm gonna watch this one because.
So when you feel like crying, you ensure you do not cry, and you act appropriately as a man should. The men who say no, succumb instantly to your emotions, are the kind of people who have no self-control. And let me tell you something about men who have no self-control. Men who live without self-control are the kind of men who cry when their girlfriend cheats on them, because she certainly does, because she doesn't respect the little crybaby, and she's only with you because she's ugly as fuck, and she has to settle for a little soy boy pussy like you. And these guys sitting there, what they're trying to do by telling you to cry is drag you down to their level. We look at people like me, and I say, Ross. And that's a big G. He's out there, he's fucking women, he's got his Lambo, he's a multi-millionaire, self-made, 6'4", 4 times kickboxing world champion, chess genius. I don't like the way he's living his life because he's kicking too much ass. You need to cry more. He's trying to drag me down to his level so I can be a little crybaby like him. And he wants everyone else who reads his tweets to be a crybaby too, because the more little weaklings he can create, the less bad he'll feel about himself. No man wants to be a little crybaby if they're honest with themselves, and no woman certainly wants to fuck a little crybaby. So don't listen to the advice of people who...
I know that for sure. I know for sure that no girl wants to be fucking a weak man, like a nice guy. Nah. Yeah, no.
With themselves, and no woman certainly wants to fuck a little crybaby. So don't listen to the advice of people who are living lives you wouldn't want to live. What's actually interesting is, I always use this analogy, if you could build yourself from the ground up, if you could literally just, like from a video game, just tick characteristic boxes and build yourself, nobody would choose to be a liberal soy boy. Nobody would choose to be a small, weak guy who has to cry when he gets upset. Everyone, when they get that application form from God saying build yourself for your next life, would tick tall, strong, smart, mentally tough, doesn't cry, gets pussy,
competent,
rich,
competitive,
they
rich.
All the things they tell me I'm bad for, all the assets I have, everything that I am, they tell me is bad. But if they had the choice to have these things instantly, they would sign up. And the reason they don't have these things is because all of these things come with hard work. To be physically strong, you have to work out. That's difficult. To be financially independent, you have to be smart. That's difficult. So they don't have these things because they're hard for them to acquire, but they're very easy for them to acquire. They'd have them all. Nobody wants to be a crybaby. The mark of being a real man is not being
like no man, or saying nobody. I mean, girls want to be crybabies, but not men.
a crybaby. The mark of a real man is walking down the street, 5 guys with knives coming up to try and rape your girlfriend, and you look at them in the face and say, "Fuck you." It's not crumbling into a ball, crying your eyes out, and say, "I have emotions too." That just makes you. Guys come to me and they go, "Well, how should I act?" Like when I've got guys who I train, they go, "How should I act?" And I say, "Why are you acting?" You're like, you have to act a certain way when a woman disrespects you. If a woman disrespects me, I haven't got to act shit because I'm pissed off for real. I'll never talk to her again for real. Like, there's no act. Like, when you talk to me like I'm a dickhead, fine, I'll never reply to you again. And then she'll lose her mind because she's never had a guy ignore her. You know, but to me, it's not an act. They're coming along, what do I do here? What do I do there? You need to become the kind of person who doesn't take disrespect from females. Why are you going to take disrespect from people? Why are you going to have a woman live in your house, and if someone breaks into the house, you have to go downstairs and face an attacker who could have a fucking machine gun? You have to go down there as a man to protect her. But when you ask her for a cup of coffee, she's going to give you attitude. And you're going to accept that shit. You're going to sit there and go, "Oh, well, you know, she's had a long day." I don't give a fuck how long your day is. I asked for coffee. I pay.
Hey, if I say what I want to say, bro, I've already been recording for 11 minutes. I just need to keep it short.
For this house, I'll risk my life to keep you alive. If you don't want to make me a cup of coffee, that's perfectly fine. Pack a fucking bag. Get out. I've had that exact situation happen to me, and girls go to me, "You're fucking crazy. You're crazy." I'm like, "Bitch, get the fuck out. You're crazy. You're the most crazy." And they'll leave, and then they'll be texting me for fucking months. The crazy man. Then they want the crazy man back.
Or they want the crazy back, yeah.
I'll make the coffee. I'll make the coffee. I'm sorry. I just didn't like the way you said it. Your tone. Bitch, I talk to you any tone I fucking want. It's my house. And that's not an act. It's not about being an act. It's just who I am as a person. I'm not a mean person. I'm a nice guy. But there's boundaries and limits, and I have my view of the world, and you comply to my view of the world, and you get replaced.
Do you ever have to apologize, make amends to women for things you've done or said?
No, because I will never apologize because I don't make.
Yeah, no, bro, I will never apologize to a person. Even one time I offended my mom, and she got mad and freaking blocked me on WhatsApp. Until today, I haven't apologized for that because I knew I was right. I only made amends because my dad came and sat me down and told me, "Hey, yo, come on, you know." So yeah, but yeah, my mom was just being annoying, telling me to do shit that I'm not supposed to do, and I don't want to do. So yeah, like if I'm being petty, I will drag that shit out till thy kingdom come. I swear to God. But I don't apologize to people. Nah, we can come and act like everything is fine and move on, but that apology will not come from me.
Mistakes. Everything I do is conscious. Even if I do something you don't like.
How do you know that? How do you know that everything you do is conscious?
Because I know exactly what I'm doing.
Because you're alive. Like what?
Okay, give me an example.
I'm not dreaming. I'm very conscious. What? What kind of question is that? That's the psychologist I've been seeing around.
You is conscious.
Because I know exactly what I'm doing.
What?
How do you know that?
Okay, give me an example. Okay, so when I say that,
how can you know that? How can any of us know that we're perfectly conscious?
There's no way I've done anything in a relationship and was like, "Oops, shouldn't have done it," ever. Yes, I did it. Yes, I knew I was going to do it. Yes, that was my intention. Yes, I did. I'm sorry it's hurt your feelings, but I did it because I wanted to do it. So I'm not going to pretend.
I genuinely believe that if I or if anyone does anything at all, it's because they wanted to do it. They genuinely wanted to do it. How do you make mistakes? You can only make mistakes when you're like building something and maybe you had the wrong measurements, or like I'm a software engineer, so when I'm coding you could have the wrong algorithm for something. That's a mistake. The whole system or the whole app crashes. You get an error. You made a mistake somewhere. You gotta go fix your code. I used to be a construction worker. If you take the wrong measurement down for something and you try to build it, it doesn't work. You made a mistake somewhere. So if you're Or if you're playing chess, I don't even know. But like, I mean, I know. But when you're in your daily life, like, how do you make mistakes? Like, I believe that when you do something from out of your personality, it's genuinely because you wanted to do it, and you shouldn't apologize for it. Like, I will never apologize to anyone. Never.
And I didn't want to do.
Never.
And I really do think that in relationships, especially with women, because I get this all the time from men.
Unless maybe I did what I did for social approval, even though I knew it was wrong, I just did it for like people to think, oh shit. But if I did something from out of my, like, I don't know, I just don't apologize to people.
I have a whole bunch of guys who cannot believe, like me and my long-term girlfriends, and they see me posting all these other girls. They're like, surely your girl's sleeping with other men too. I'm like, no. But she sees you cheat. I'm like, so. But because there's a whole level of cowardice to lying about things. I think that's what annoys women the most. So I'll give an example. If I have a girlfriend and I go out on a night out and I fuck somebody, and then she catches me, finds a text message. I'm like, oh, I don't know who she is. Oh, no, it wasn't me. It was my friend. I lie, and then she catches me again, and she knows I definitely did it. Now I've just come across the pussy. But if she goes, what's this? Got drunk, fucked some girl, don't remember her name. I'm really sorry about it. If you want to leave, leave. But obviously,
because like if you lie to her, you're an idiot. Like, why? I always say, bro, in a relationship you can do anything but lie. There has to be transparency and communication. Bro, you can fuck other girls, bro. You can hide it from her, but don't lie about it if she finds out. Like, don't never lie. Like, you shouldn't, bro. Even hiding from your girl is lying to a degree. That's why if you're gonna do it, let her know. Look, I'm gonna go fuck some bitch. If you're not happy about it, I'm sorry, but I want to do it. Or we could do it together. Fuck it, you know.
Love you. She doesn't matter. Boom. Like,
don't lie. Just never lie.
I really believe part of them respects you for that. But part of them are like,
yeah, you're a coward. You're a coward if you lie to your girl.
I don't apologize for anything, even if I do shit they don't like, because I did it on purpose. So why am I'm not sorry?
We all do it, bro. Everything we do is on purpose. Like I said, except you're building something or working, that's an exception. But like everything we do is on purpose. Purpose.
So I know I did. I genuinely believe I'm a good person.
Yeah.
I don't rob grandmas. I don't steal from nobody. I don't hurt nobody. I genuinely believe I'm a good person. And the world has become so skewed now. If you're a man who believes in himself and has honor and stands up for what he believes in, you're viewed as bad. People think I'm a bad person. I don't really know why. I believe in what I believe in. I live to my own principles. I don't really hurt nobody. But somehow I'm evil.
Is it painful that people don't see that about you? That you're a good man?
Yo, you know what? Yesterday or last night, I was thinking. I seen a brief video on TikTok about a villain, and I was like, bro, villains are misunderstood. I don't think villains are bad people. I believe everyone is inherently good. Everyone is good. I just think they're just misunderstood. What makes the devil a bad guy? What makes Satan the bad guy? What if Satan has his own reasons for doing shit? Like, if you read the Bible, we never actually understand why the devil did what he did in the Garden of Eden. Like, we don't know the devil's perspective. We just said, boom, the devil is evil. Okay, we should hate him. Like, give the guy a chance. Let's hear his part of his side of the story. Okay, I don't believe. Yeah, I think like villains are misunderstood.
Doesn't bother you?
No, it genuinely doesn't. So a lot of people say they don't care what other people think, and that's a lie. Everyone cares what other people think. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't brush your hair.
True.
Nothing. Like, if you really didn't care what other people think, your whole life. So we all want to have some kind of social standing. I want, and I've always wanted people to see me as successful and intelligent. And I have now reached a point where those two things are impossible to combine. If you anything else you think about beyond those things, I don't care. Oh yeah, he's smart and he's rich, but as soon as you say but, I don't give a I've done my job. Most niceness is complete garbage. It's fake. Most nice people. You show me a nice person.
Oh, bro, I've been saying this. I live in Canada, bro. I'm saying Canadians are experts at faking smiles. Canadians are, bro. I know this because I used to work in sales, bro. And I meet people every day. Sales, direct sales. I have like, I speak to 100 people a day at least. Bro, it's not even that, but I'm saying Canadians are experts at faking smiles. A smile. You walk past someone on the street, they look very angry. They look up. Bro, why did you smile at me, bro? What was the point? You don't even look happy. That's bro. Bro, these guys are experts at faking smiles, bro.
If I meet a person who's nice to everyone, oh hi, I don't. You
don't
know
trust
they're
them.
full of shit.
Yeah.
Don't like everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody likes everybody. You know, so there's a degree of integrity and honesty that comes with me being disliked, and that means the people who do like me sit there and go, you know what, Tate, like Trump. This is what he means. So I don't want to be viewed as nice because that's a whole bunch of garbage anyway. So I don't give a fuck. I know I'm a good person. I know I don't go out of my way to harm. I know I've got a good heart. I know I've done well for people around me. I've never robbed, stolen, never done any of those things. So yeah, and if that translates across, good, because it's true. So it should.
Don't sit there and like go back to my book and go, what did I write about that?
Exactly. It's who you
that.
are.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. It has to become who you are. Because if it's not who you are, you can only fake for so long until someone calls your bluff and you get checked. If you fake that you don't give a shit and then she walks out the door and you actually give a shit, game's up. And it doesn't matter how good you are with women. I've had women who I've told to fuck off and they've never texted me again and I've lost them. You gotta be prepared to lose to win. You know, like I used to.
You gotta prepare to lose to win. I know that because like I said, I've been in sales. Part of being a good salesman is being indifferent. You can't beg for them, like to take your service. Don't beg. Say your script. If they give an objection, overcome the objection. They give another objection, overcome the objection if you have to, but don't beg. Just say, oh yeah, I'm not interested. Just build more value. If they still don't want to do it for some reason, just okay, bye, move on. Indifference, bro. Don't be desperation is the most unattractive thing ever. Desperation will lose you clients, lose you girls, lose you opportunities, bro. Never be desperate. It's good to be indifferent about shit, bro.
Chess a lot because I'm a chess
Spinning
player.
plates.
Yep. An analogy. I've had loads of guys come to me and they tell me their sob story by email and they're like, what should I do? I'm like, leave her. Like, oh, but I love her. I was like, in the situation you're in, the only chance you have of victory is it's like a queen sacrifice in chess. Maybe it'll all go wrong. Maybe it'll all go right. But if you don't do the queen sacrifice, you're going to sit there and it's going to be ground down, and slowly pressured down and lose the game.
Bro, this guy is so wise, bro. This man is so wise, bro.
So you better do something drastic now. She's talking to you like a dickhead, walk out the fucking door. Maybe you can shock her into compliance. But if you don't shock her into compliance, then it was always over. If you leaving is not enough to make her talk to you nicely, how long is she going to sit there until she sucks a new dick? Right. Like, are those few weeks really that much more important? Like, but people just ain't got the balls. They're not prepared to take the...
I see, bro. People hate this man. I want to know why. What does he say that makes people, like women, hate him? I want to know. I need to know. He's been on. Do I have to react to the Fresh and Fit podcast with him? Maybe I will, and do like upload like different parts on the channel, like part 1 10 minutes, part 2 10 minutes, because they're usually like 1 hour 2 hour videos. Maybe I'll do that. But please let me know in the comments what videos. I want to see the controversial takes, bro. This is motivating me. I want to do some push-ups. I want to do you know, it's making me motivated.
Risk. I've lost loads of girls doing that shit. But the ones who stick around are absolutely and utterly compliant. And that's how you gotta be. And this is another reason why I talk about how important it is to have numbers as a guy. Lots of guys are like, well, what if I just want one girlfriend? It's like, if you want one girlfriend, you better go fuck 20 chicks. And then you're gonna end up with one good girlfriend. The world we live in now, like, I'm not saying you can't train any girl, but I'm saying some blueprints are better than others. So you need to go out there and you gotta run the game a bit to find one that isn't a complete mess to begin with. Like, you're gonna pick something, if you're gonna fall in love with the first girl you bang, you're gonna have a whole host of issues.
Fuck.
Why are you dealing with that shit for?
Yo, this just reminded me of a TikTok I made like 2 days ago. Fuck, I don't know if you guys are still watching this, but if you're watching, shout out to you. I want to show you guys a TikTok that I made about 2 days ago in my bedroom with my phone. Regarding what Andrew Tate just said. What the fuck? Come on. Yalla. Okay. Okay. Yeah, when you remember all the girls you missed out on because you weren't toxic. I'm telling you, bro, if you're not that guy, they will lose respect for you and just leave you. I'm sorry, but bro, you gotta be a demon, bro. You gotta be a demon, bro.
Car, you want to start with a Ferrari. You don't want to start with a fucking pedal bike.
Mm.
That's the point. So,
Yeah,
like, also having the game and being able to have access to lots of females is ultra important. Even
Like,
if
you can be the sweetest, most gentle guy, bro. They will not respect you.
you have the goal of being the trad con, one man, one woman. Even if that's your goal, you still need to have access to a whole bunch of chicks, or you're not going to have a good selection. This is the world we live in now. So I've had guys email me and say, I don't want to be a player, Tate. I want to be a good man. I'm like, well, you better be a player first. You better be a player first. Otherwise, you're going to struggle. You're going to double down on the first chick you bang.
Fuck, bro.
I'm joining the Marines in the USA. What do you think? I think you're a fool. You're a fool. You're going to go die for what? Biden? I'm trying to protect American freedom. Yeah, you're going to protect the freedom of those people in Nebraska by going over to Yemen and bombing some 13-year-old farmers. Great job. Stupid. You ain't protecting nothing but profits for companies that don't care about you. They'll force you to take injections which you don't even want. You're a fool to defend any of these globalist systems. You should only protect yourself and your boys. You should be in the war room. That's what you should be doing. Fighting for the war room. At least you get rich. I fought for myself, became a world champion, got some money. Why are you going to fight for America? You're not even getting any money. Get your leg blown off. Walk around one leg, Mr. Limpy. Saying, well, at least I served my country and I'm proud. And you're Mr. Limpy, G. For what? For Biden? He doesn't care about you. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Limpathon. Limp your ass out of my chair.
That's hard. I loved this video. All it did was inspire me and motivate me. I love this. Do I have to react to a whole podcast? Maybe I will. Please, if there's a compilation of Andrew Tate with misogynistic takes, please let me know. Please. Cheers.